Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should never give up on the opportunity to travel. If you ever get the opportunity to travel and someone says, hey, you want to come to this country with me? Never say no. Unless of course you can't afford it, but other than that, then obviously go to that country. Traveling is such an amazing experience, and I've learned that in the past couple of years, and in this video I'll just be talking about why traveling is actually so good for you and why you should do it. So first of all, traveling, it helps to broaden the mind, it helps you to understand other cultures, and you might even learn a little bit of the language when you go to another country. If you go to Spain or Germany, France, or even somewhere outside of Europe or something, you might end up actually learning a bit of the language. It isn't a bad thing, you know, it's always good to have that knowledge of another language. You never know when it can come in handy. But other than that, I mean, that's a very small part of it. When you go to another country, you're embracing this culture and this difference of what you're used to. I'm English, and when I go to even Scotland, there's like the difference. When I went to Scotland in January, there was just a difference in weather. That was probably the main thing. The food and everything was the same, but you've got like a different accent, so already it feels like you're not quite at home. So even just going there was, for me, like a miniature holiday. But really, when you go to another country, for sure, like if you're in Britain or in the UK, going to Scotland, Ireland or Wales isn't really that much of going abroad. But when I went to New York in America in February, that's when you really start to feel a difference in culture when you're actually going overseas. When I went to America, there was so much difference in food, in the money, in the culture, in the way that people talk, in just everything that happens. Even like sirens there on the police vehicles and the fire engines and stuff are just so aggressive, and they're basically saying to you, get out the way, I'm going through no matter what. It's an amazing experience even going to somewhere like that, and this year alone I've been to Scotland, New York, Tenerife, which is in Spain. I've been to Holland, Belgium and France, and I think that's it. But it's been an amazing year being able to travel all over the place. I've been to so many other countries before this year as well, but that's put me financially into enough where I could just about afford it. But in my eyes, I find that traveling is just the greatest experience you can do. I mean, it's like you've got the option to either travel and experience other cultures like how they are, or you can buy things for your house, or you can save it for a car or anything like that. Personally, this is only from my experience and everything, I would much rather travel the world. And when I get a much bigger channel, when my YouTube channel is established a bit more and there's more people watching me, and hopefully if I can make a living off of YouTube, I will make sort of like a daily or weekly or whatever vlog when I travel the world, because I've got aspirations to be able to go to other countries to visit and just see more of the world. Because I've been to a lot of countries, but a lot of them has been European and American. I've never been to Africa, never been to Asia and Australasia. So for me, really, even though I've been to quite a few countries, none of them have ever been in those three continents. It's all been American or European. But it's great. I mean, it's still an amazing experience all the same, but obviously it's great, and I really want to experience something completely different, which is obviously going to be Asia. By far, the countries I want to visit the most are countries in Asia. China, Japan, Singapore, South Korea. They've got just so many different countries there that I want to just go visit just to see what it's like. And I would love to be able to, if I had a channel big enough, to be able to just go to these countries and vlog myself in different situations, trying out some of the food there, letting you know sort of how it is and everything, etc, etc. Just daily life in a different country for me. That's why when I'm going to go to another country, next country I'm going to, as far as I'm aware, is Germany. I'm going to go to Berlin in March. So when I go there, I'm going to do like a little vlogging then, just to see how it goes and see if you people like it, and see if they like the style that I do it in. But that is all the way in March. I don't think I'm going anywhere before then. I might be going to Barcelona, but I don't think I am in February. But I mean, we'll see how it goes from there anyway. But basically, the message of this video is you should always have the opportunity to travel. Traveling is an amazing experience, and if you've never traveled to another country, I'd highly recommend going anywhere. If you live in France, just go to Germany or Spain or England. Especially in Europe, you've got just so much opportunity to travel all around different countries and stuff, like neighbouring countries. You can travel by plane, by train, by boat, if you live like on the coast, whatever, you can just travel by literally anything, like by coach. Like you can go from UK to any European country by train, which I only found out about the other day. I mean, like any country, that includes like going to like Greece, for instance, which is, you're gonna have to get a ferry as well, but you can go there by train, and it's very easily accessible. A little bit of money is put aside for that, obviously, but like, it is for any country you go to. But yeah, I just really wanted to make this video to sort of try and make you people aware a bit about how much travelling changes your mind. Before I ever really travelled a lot, back in like 2003 when I went to my first proper country, was the USA, when I went to Florida. Before then, I was really narrow-minded about other countries and other cultures. It was probably because of my age as well, because I was only about 13 maybe, or probably a bit younger. Actually no, I was probably a lot younger. I must have been only about 7, 8 or something like that. But the point I'm trying to make is that before I was travelling to other countries, I didn't really understand other cultures that well. Regardless of my age, I probably would have still been the same anyway if I didn't travel. And because of that, I don't think I've embraced other cultures as well. And that's why I think travelling honestly broadens the mind. I would love to be able to go to Russia, to like all over South America, like the Mexico, Argentina, and all over there. Costa Rica is a great country that I'd like to go to. And what I want to do, guys, is when I do get a channel that's established enough that I'll be able to have fans that would love to come meet me and everything, which is probably quite a few years in the future. But for when that does happen, I would love to be able to just go to other countries, like I've just mentioned, the other countries there, and then to be able to say, guys, if you'd like to meet up with me, then just say it, and I'll try my best to travel to this country. I'll arrange a meet and greet with you guys for free, and then you guys can just come up, get pictures, autographs, or whatever. That would be amazing to do so, and that is honestly goals at the moment for me. Well, that's one of my highest goals for me at the moment. Sort of coming up to that point is obviously just getting to 100 subscribers, getting to 500 to 1,000, getting to a few 100,000. I don't know. That's like, yeah. I don't even know what the sort of growth is going to be like if I carry on doing videos properly. But I thought I just wanted to share with you in this video that my ultimate goal would be to have so many fans, or not even so many fans, but dedicated fans who would love for me to travel to their country just to meet me. Just to meet me, just to get an autograph, just to get a picture of me, just anything like that. Like, that would be amazing. And if any of you ever, by any chance, like see me on the street, or, you know, wherever, out and about, and you think you see me, you know, just come up and say hi. I'm quite a nice guy, and if you just say, are you that dude from YouTube or whatever, I'll be like, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing, because that would be one of the greatest points in your YouTube career, when you realise that you've made it that far, that people recognise you on the streets. And I don't know, there's just something about it that would be amazing and brilliant to be able to do that. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you'd like for me to travel to your country if I was a much bigger YouTuber. Say if I had 1 million subscribers, or 1.5 million, 2 million, something like that. Like something of that volume anyway. If I had that many subscribers and I had the funds to be able to come to your country, no matter like whatever country you may be living in at the moment, if I could travel to your country and arrange a meet and greet at like a popular place, let's say if you lived in Washington, to meet and greet you in Washington DC, or if you lived in New York, I'll come and meet and greet you at the bottom of the Empire State Building, or Times Square, or, you know, something like that. If I was to say that, or if I was to tweet it out when I was there, would you guys like that? Put it in the comments below if you would, and then I'll just keep it in mind for when that eventually does come around, and then I'll see where I go from there. If you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.